All right, guys. So we got a bit of DC Comics news that's kind of upsetting and like heartbreaking.
And epic.
It's epic. It's. I don't know.
It's epic in a really
I'm just gonna
sad
let you
way.
know. With Green Lantern number 20, at the end of the Wrath of the First Lantern story arc, which has pretty much just been built up since the beginning of Green Lantern, Jeff Johns' run, I should say. It is the last issue for Jeff Johns.
Which is crazy to think about.
It's weird, because I really thought this guy could have written this book for like 20 years. And he's written it for 9.
Yeah.
Which is really long. Like, I mean, like.
And also just so impressive.
Impressive that it's been fairly consistent. I would say like the last couple issues that I've read, I've missed a couple here or there. But most of the time I'm like, oh, jaw drop. And sometimes it's like, oh, okay, we'll see what happens next issue. And then the next issue is like, oh my God. But consistently that much, like that many jaw droppers, that many like story arcs that not only redefine Green Lantern, but redefine the DC universe, Marvel universe, whatever.
Yeah.
The DC universe, you know, it's
crazy.
It's crazy to think.
But you know, I mean, he's been around for 9 years now. I remember reading Rebirth and having that get me back into comic books, going to the store weekly. And you know, I found the last issue of Rebirth. I went on eBay, found all the other ones, picked up one when it came out, and I was just like, this is so good. And I like my current comic reading, like it's all due, you know, it's all because of Jeff Johns.
And it's not the same for me, but definitely one of the first series I picked up to read was not Green Lantern. It was once I read the first trade of the first volume, I should say, with the Darwin Cook story, The Flight.
Yes, the Darwin Cook art.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. It was art. It was written by Jeff Johns, but it was just so
it was him and Kyle.
It grounded him as a person, where it shows him and his dad, shows him and Carol, shows what he's gone through in his life, and then him and Kyle kind of like, yo, bro, I'm a Green Lantern again, and we can like be friends, man. And it's like, yeah, Hal Jordan's awesome.
I mean, this was coming off of, you know, Hal Jordan being dead forever, you know, dying as Parallax, coming back as the Spectre,
redeeming himself, and then finally being like, all right, cool,
I'm back
gonna
as Green Lantern.
take it up, and it was really good. I mean, that first story arc, I mean, not like after that, like all the stuff that happens with the Manhunters and how everything gets laid out, and like the little things that you don't pick up on, but end up becoming like these huge events. I mean, Rebirth has everything for Sinestro Corps War.
Everything laid
and that's
out right
all
in there.
Jeff Johns just.
And I mean, you look at everything he's done. I mean, he has changed DC Comics, like an entire universe of characters, not just one character. He's changed everything through the Green Lantern book. I mean, he's doing a bunch of stuff now. He's doing Justice League. You got Justice League of America, Aquaman, various other things he's done throughout, you know, writing this. But this is his, like, he's done. I mean, we have all the Lantern Corps now because of him. I remember reading the issue of Green Lantern when they allude to there being other corps, and I lost it. I was like, oh my God, what is he doing?
It's really good, but everything has to come to an end.
It does.
It sucks that it has to be this at this point, because it was just so good. And Doug Mahnke artwork has been really awesome. But
the book has been great.
He's going to be writing Justice League of America.
Yes.
Which is awesome. I mean, you can't like knock him for that. And Justice League, I believe. He's not leaving that.
I don't think he's going
He's
anywhere.
doing Aquaman, and we got Vibe coming out too. So he's got his plate
still
full
gonna be there.
And I mean, he's still kind of in charge of everything DC.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's going to follow him up, but the main person he kept mentioning was Pete Tomasi. And if he took it over, it would make the most sense.
Because it seems like he's worked very close with him over the Green Lantern title.
Green Lantern Corps for so long. So I don't know. I'm really upset that he's leaving. But
it's one of those things that like you knew the day was coming. You just never wanted to think about it.
Like, I really don't want him to ever leave DC.
No.
But like, if he did,
I mean,
cool.
and it will not be the end of his Green Lantern stuff. He did mention that you will see, you know, Simon Baz in Justice League of America. He said Hal Jordan's going to make a really bizarre return in 20, and then he said you just have to read 20 to find out the fate of Sinestro and what's going on with him. But I mean, he's got an ending.
Yeah.
To his run, and I'm so excited and so sad, but like I can't wait to see.
End of an era, bro. End of an era.
It is.
Let us know what you guys think. What's your favorite Green Lantern moment that Jeff Johns brought to you? I mean, it doesn't even have to be for Jeff Johns, but if he ever visited it, that would be cool too.
Yeah. Let us know.